Morning, guys. It is June 29, 2020. So here I got a call from a guy. He says his boiler's blowing the relief valve, and also he's got to hit the reset button. He says, how long has it been since you did the cleaning? Oh, he said you were here like 2.5 years ago doing the cleaning on this thing. I said, guy, you got to do the cleaning once a year. You can't, go 2.5 years and not do the service. The burner head's probably all full of soot.
Turn left on Rock Road.
Not again, a good oil flow or air in the line. I mean, hey, you're here 2.5 years ago. Should be fine. I mean, you were here 20 years ago and it was working fine then. Anyway, I'm gonna go over there and service that.
Turn right on Russell's Mills Road.
There's antifreeze in the system. I gotta drain a little bit off and check the pressure in the tank. I know he's got glycol in the system and it eats rubbers, so it might have ate the expansion tank rubber. And he also has a storage tank there. That might be an issue. That might be where the pressure's building up from. But he said he's blowing the relief valve every so often, and he said the pressure in the boiler now is 27 pounds. So it's getting close to 30. But I'm heading over there now and see if I could find out what's going on with it. I know this is one of those hack jobs where the purge stations are way up in the ceiling. It wasn't the greatest installation. I've been there probably, I don't know, a couple of years ago maybe, what he said. 2.5 years ago, I felt like I was there in the fall. Anyway, we'll try to get you some shots if it's something I could film. I'm sure he's gonna be over there.
Quarter mile. Turn right on Russell's Mills Road.
We'll give it to you. How you doing, Mama? It does have a ball valve on it, though. We should be able to unscrew it. A little over a year old. I know there's antifreeze on it. This thing's dripping. I might have another one of them in the truck, or maybe a rebuild kit for it. I think it says I got a rebuild kit for that. It looks like 50-50 solder. This thing might be a leaker. Any way to tell is take that out. Looks like the cap's been taken off already. That's a new one. Unscrew it and see if there's pressure in the tank. Do the burner first. Check the oil flowing. Oh boy. My boy brother.
Marky is, but I had to do all my AC and not too happy.
No, it's Mark. Is that the?
Yeah, he's yeah.
This looks clean.
Head don't look too bad. She went and had them.
Did he? We'll check it out. Let's give it the once over.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the Corona? Everybody's okay?
Our family here, we've been fine. We've been very fortunate.
Yeah, I haven't had no issues with it either.
Right.
Trying to stay away from people that are sick, that's for sure.
Wearing masks, just distancing. So far, so good.
buying oil off this guy. Put a big ass nozzle in there.
Is that what he did?
Yeah. We'll lower it right down where it needs to be.
That's,
Oh, yeah, I want to sell you oil, so they put a big nozzle in there.
I mean, I don't know what all those big dollars. Not happening. We'll get the oil from him, but we used to get this driveway in the winter when it's ice and snow.
He won't come down?
They denied it a couple of times. They were like, well, the drivers, you know, and well, Broder's been doing it. He used to give us oil for 10 years. He never had an issue, so I dropped quality.
Yeah, why not? I mean, if the guy...
But I mean, you've done a couple of condensers on the ACs. Very happy with your stuff.
So how long's it tripped? It's ran a couple of times and it's only tripped, it hasn't tripped like every day, no?
No.
It could be that relay's going bad on you.
No, it's,
When you hit the reset, does it puff any smoke or does it just fire instantly?
no, it just, when I press the red button, it just, oil kicks in and it's fine.
Yeah. Looks like he's giving it a lot of air too. Let's look at that. He might be giving it too much air. These things are all open. Real busy right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
Let's check the oil flow first here and see what we got. I've been real busy with air conditioning calls.
Oh, yeah.
Like straight out with that. So.
That's something that you'll have to come back to take a look at. I have 2 zones upstairs over there.
What's the matter with them? You got it off outside? Or
What's that?
maybe it's off on limit. Could have just been giving it too much air. He says it wasn't kicking out all the time, right? Well, I got a good oil flow. I changed the nozzle and I reset the air band. We'll try that. Firing up nice. I just did a job for a guy. Him and his wife went on a sailboat all the way. They were going to go to Florida, and they end up in the Bahamas. When the culverts hit, and they wouldn't even let them come in on shore. They were stuck on a boat. They told him if you get sick, you can't come in. So he was kind of worried about that. They were all right. They were out on a sailboat. I thought it was a bit nuts to go down there in hurricane season, right? But they did all right with it. They're back. Crazy shit, huh? So we'll put that down on 180. This to 160, 150. I might have a rebuild kit for this this valve here.
Yeah. Is that leaking?
Yeah, it's leaking. I might have a rebuild kit, either that or put a new one on there. Just replace the valve.
Yeah.
Just replace the outside.
Yeah.
Is this valve, which I doubt, or the tank's bad. Oh, McLean. That's a pack of nut in there, I think. I should be able to tighten it. Hopefully.
6.
That's gonna do it.
Is that looking for a replacement?
I think it just needed to be tightened.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah. Hopefully. Looks like that did the trick. You been getting enough hot water?
Well, we have until it would shut off.
Well, yeah, when it shut off, it's not heating. But other than that,
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, it was.
well, I think it just was the packing was loose. We'll try that out. Yeah, she's out. Well, no, she's got 7 pounds in there. Should be 12. That would do it. That would make it slow to fill, right?
Yeah.
Got a new tank in there. Should do it. Alright, so we're at 20 pounds now. And we'll see what happens. That tank should have had 12 pounds in it. It didn't. So instead of me just putting air back in it and coming back in a year, he wanted me to change the tank out, so I did. That should be good. We'll keep an eye on it. If that starts building pressure, it's possible that that tank is an issue. We fix this. We tighten up the packing nut on that. Did a burner cleaning. I have to put that down. New nozzle, good oil flow, good draft over fire.